adjust it and whatever.
ASMR. I was going to do hot. So, how you doing?
So what I was going to do, because it doesn't matter how I sit in these chairs, and it feels like you're sitting up right now, you're all right. I think you're all right. But once you start getting a bit bigger and you got a belly, it looks like even like you slouch down the tiniest little bit, it looks like
I
you're
did
fucking
notice
like...
that with Marco.
Yeah, but you're really not. Like we're...
I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, but we're actually...
comfortable.
We said to each other, like, we have to try and stay up in the seat, and we did the whole time, but it just still looks like on the camera we're like... Yeah, so...
Yeah, well.
I'm probably going to do a table. I'll get a thicker one of them and have camera this way, camera that way, and then a wide shot. So we're like at a table and fidgeting. I fidget so much. I sit here fucking...
I do. I had to put one of my grandma's rings on because my rings are being remade.
Oh.
And I was like, I like twist it.
Yeah, you're going to drive yourself fucking mad not having it there.
Yeah, so I've got to... It's the autism.
Just lost mine.
Fucking rude.
I put it in the fucking centre console of the Land Cruiser when we went into the... I wore it all around the B&S ball, and it's a typical fucking, oh, you took it off to try and pick up chicks. I'm like, no, I took it off so I didn't fucking lose it.
I just left it in a safe place.
And then when I went to go put it back on, like 3 days later when I got out of bed, gone.
She's probably like picked it up with fucking rollies or something and thrown it in there.
Or someone robbed us. I don't know. I blame her.
Or someone robbed us, that's a high chance with the people you hang out with. Feels like home.
It's fucking hard to decipher anyway. Jess's clumsiness or my shit
Just
friends.
blame the wife. Always blame the wife.
Always do that. Always fucking...
So
So how are you? Righto. Well, I'm not doing it. I'm going to run it. Not...
go and do it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Do it. I want you to do it now.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm here with Kate.
That's me.
And Uda and I last week and week before tried to explain how we were going to say related or friends or fucking, we're like, no, that's way too long of a road to go down to be. We like to say we're related.
Yeah, I just say
it's just easier.
That Jessie is my sister.
Yeah. And I forget, like when people ask me.
She's not my sister.
Yeah. I'll like tell people like, oh yeah, Kate, my sister-in-law. Like,
yeah.
And then like, it doesn't really matter to them at the time, but anyone else that's standing around, there's like.
What? Yeah, but that like the big part of me is chosen family.
Yeah, 100%.
And like, yes, I'm related to the kids.
Yeah.
But she's my chosen family.
Yeah.
So then, I mean, you just come, you're part of the party.
Yeah. It all works out in the end.
So I say she's my sister and you're my brother-in-law.
Yeah. You don't admit that.
It's just easier. It's just easier. And then when people ask me, what do you mean she's like your sister? I'm like,
now we're going to get down the fucking rabbit hole if you
like,
really want to know. And
yeah,
then
like I like her better than the person that she had the kids with. So she's my sister.
And that's how that cookie crumbles.
Claimed her.
Yeah.
Claimed her. I got her in the divorce. Yes. I claimed her.
She says the same thing.
Yeah. So yeah, we're chosen family.
Oh, that works.
I like to say it.
We just fucking made it not awkward on ourselves. We just literally put ourselves in the position to explain something that people didn't even care about knowing.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. And they wouldn't ever question if we said, oh yeah, she's my sister.
They'd be like, oh, sweet.
Okay, cool. They don't give a shit. We're here like, well, actually.
That's just my brain just being like, fucking explain your shit, dude.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, make it make sense.
Nothing makes sense.
Oh shit, yeah. Fucking
yeah. Yeah. So that's how we're related.
That's fucking and
my choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we always have a good time too. Like we literally just sat down and laughing. We always laugh.
Usually.
Yeah,
I don't think there's ever been a time that I haven't enjoyed being with you.
We just laugh all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes exhausting.
A little bit. I go home next day, I'm like, I had a stomach cramp
Sometimes, like
Pull that back.
I've gotten back into the car, like I think it was at Frost and Fire, and I think it was like when we got home. And I was like, oh, my fucking face is sore.
Yeah.
Like just from hanging out with Uda and Kate and like everyone that
Just
was there
so
that night.
happy.
Yeah. Like now, I just smile. Sucks. Sucks to be happy, man.
I know.
It's fucking
Just,
no
you
good.
know, meant to be sad. Yeah.
All right. Let's jump into a little bit about you. Just a quick one on who are you, where you're from, and anything that you want to throw in there before we get into the nitty gritty.
A quick one, you said.
A quick one, just a quickie.
Just a quickie. I'm Kate. I'm a jack of all trades, just about.
Mm.
I grew up in Cowra where the cows go rah.
Stop that right now. I've never heard that. I've never fucking heard that until today.
I literally just the other day I went out to a wine tasting with one of the girls that I grew up with, and we both went, oh yeah, we're from Cowra where the cows go rah, and everyone was like, I'm like, I think only like a select number of Cowra people say that too.
That's wild.
And I am the majority of
you are
select people. It's me. So I grew up in Cowra.
I can't ever hear the word Cowra anymore.
Cowra? Yeah, the cows go rah. I don't even know where it comes from. I think my family might have made that up.
Yeah.
I've been here, there, and everywhere. I've got a couple of kids to Uda.
Yeah, the man himself.
Yeah. I don't know. What is there to say about me?
So
It's
let's.
a very interesting life, I would say.
Where did you So you went to school all through Cowra?
I started off in Cowra.
Yeah.
I did my primary school over at Mullingan. It was a Mully grubber. And then moved over to St. Raddy's for 2 years.
Where's that? In Cowra?
St. Raph's, yeah, it's a Catholic school there.
Oh yeah, we've got a story to come about that, I think.
Yeah, I kind of went there because my step siblings went there. That didn't last very long. And then my brother got expelled from Cowra High, and they were like, well, we're not taking her.
It comes part and parcel.
And so then we ended up at Grenfell. I did 8, 9, 10 in Grenfell, and then left high school to become a hairdresser. I was given 2 choices. I went to work experience. So it was like at a solicitor's firm there, and they were like, yeah, you can do a traineeship with us. Did my second week at a salon, and they're like, yeah, you can do an apprenticeship with us.
Being way cooler at a salon.
Well, I kind of felt like obliged to do that because my aunt
Yeah.
had gotten me into the salon.
Oh, so she pulled some strings.
She was like, oh yeah, like come to this salon. You're great at it. And it was fun.
Yeah.
When it wasn't hard. It was fun when I was allowed to eat, and when I was when I wasn't being an apprentice, it was fun. I met so many amazing people, and did that for a bit. And then when I went on maternity leave, I was out here. I was in Orange, and I was out at Parks for a bit. Had the second kid, and then I got really bored. Kids
are baby goats.
Mate, they're unreal.
I suppose they are baby goats, aren't they?
They're unreal. And it was fun being a stay-at-home mum. Like, it was good. I enjoyed it. But you just get sick of doing the same thing day in and day out.
See, I froth that.
That mundane. I think for me, the isolation.
Yeah. Okay.
Because majority of my maternity leave was peak COVID. 2020, it was peak COVID, So I did 3 years of that, and then went back to hairdressing. And I was like, this ain't shit. I'm not making the money that I'm spending to put my kids in childcare.
Yeah.
So someone said to me, you should do childcare. And I was like, I can't do that. I can't do that. And then I was like, well, 50% discount.
Well, yeah, that's
they're going to be paying me. It's right there. I only work the days that they have care for my kids.
Yeah.
They understand if they're sick, they've got to go home, whatever. So I started that, and I actually really like it.
You fucking love it.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, I wasn't meant to fall in love with this job, you know.
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, no, I'm actually like
You're
really love it.
fucking pretty good at this too. Like.
Yeah, it was like complete, you know. And now when I'm like, you know, doing the little girl's hair before they go home, and they're like, we got so good at this, and I'm like, yeah, I've got some experience doing hair. I used to be a hairdresser. And they're like, what? I'm like, yes, I was.
Yeah, fucking love
So
that.
yeah,
That's good.
it's pretty good.
We'll have to I have to pull myself back actually when I said about mundaneness and saying how I love mundane. I had a conversation with Uda and I said like how we both can't be bored.
Mate.
But I think the exception is for me is I have begged and pleaded Jess to go out and win the bread. All I want to do is be a stay-at-home dad like that. I did it for a little bit in the Bay and I frothed it. I loved it. I love my routine of getting up in the morning and my chores were, I felt like Sid the Sloth and I said it to myself every morning when they had left the kitchen trashed and I was like, they do this every year.
Yeah.
I get up, clean the kitchen, sweep the house, mop the house,
husband.
vacuum, put last night's like washing in the washing machine and I was anyway I digress.
Yeah, see, I just got bored of like I was like it's the same shit every day. We watch Miss Rachel and we try to learn to talk and
I didn't have the kids though. She took them to daycare.
Yeah, see, I was stay at home.
Yeah.
You know, like venturing out for me was like taking for the kids for a walk around parks and I loved living in parks because there's nothing like you only have what's available.
Yeah.
And going outside of the town is like an adventure. You
That's
know,
right.
driving a Dubbo or something.
Yeah,
You're like, let's go to Dubbo. One time we went to Dubbo for Panadol. We went to Dubbo. Yeah, Zan one of them got a temperature and we'd been out at the hospital and they're like, you need to, I think we got COVID or something.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so we needed to get Panadol. It was like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Everything was shut. There was nothing at Woolies. And so we were like, fuck it, we'll just go to Dubbo. So we just drove to Dubbo to the pharmacy, got the best KFC ever.
Did you not stop in like Tamingli at the all-nighter or anything?
I wasn't aware of that.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
You know,
Fuck it.
but we were like,
cool story.
let's just go to Dubbo. So we went to Dubbo and it was great. But yeah, I got sick of doing the same thing, isolated, not having like many people around because I mean, Zeke's first year of life, like we weren't allowed to go outside.
Yeah, true.
Like you were not allowed to go outside.
You couldn't go down. You couldn't.
No, it was click and collect and delivery. Like I thank God I had Uda's mum because the amount of times that I was like, I can't take my baby out to the shops.
It's a big risk too.
There's a virus, you know, and we didn't know what it was. And then they were whacking people with fines for going outside, you know. And I was like, I ain't going out there. Like, there's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Like, the COVID's, man.
Yeah.
Like, it was,
if you're not getting fined, you're getting sick and you can die.
I was like,
that was so
no way.
bad.
I was parenting Zeke by myself 90% of that year because Uda was over in WA most of the time.
Yeah.
And he was a hard baby. Like,
yeah.
Knowing all that we know now,
makes
sense.
You did
makes
a crazy
sense.
upstanding job on doing that by yourself. Yeah.
I still look back and go, how did I do that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Zeke was 10 days old when he first flew out.
Yeah, right.
Like, they induced me because we knew when he was leaving state. And I was like, I can't have this baby by myself.
Yeah.
Get him out of me. He won't come out.
Yeah.
And so, he was 10 days old and it was like, see you later.
Wild.
You know? And and that was when they were like stopping people from flying. So if he went over there, we weren't sure if he was
going to come back.
There was a few times that flights were delayed and stuff, and it was only that he was working in the mine that he was like an essential worker.
Yeah.
And they were like, we don't give a shit if you've got a newborn and a wife at home.
No, not at all.
You know,
they don't.
Get to work.
Yeah.
So
he's so lucky that he got to go that far too, because a lot of people.
Yeah.
And a lot of people got there and could not get the fuck
Couldn't
back.
get back out. Yeah, absolutely. So he was just, he was essential to the running of the country. They needed their gold.
yeah, that's right. That's fucking right.
It all comes down to the gold.
Yeah.
So
100%.
like it was tricky, really, really tricky. Didn't have a lot of support from my family. Didn't really like them either.
So that was okay.
So that was fine. I didn't really need that, But yeah, COVID really taught us who we needed,
Oh,
who was there for us.
and what you can do yourself too.
Oh,
and what you
absolutely.
can-
I was shit scared to be a mum. I knew I wanted to be a mum.
Yeah.
From the minute one doctor said that it was probably not going to happen, I was like, fuck you.
No, it's going to
Dr.
happen.
Richardson.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I love a good name drop on here. If you want to drop names, fucking let's go.
I was like, brother, no,
Yeah.
I will be having that child. He was, yeah, and then I got dealt a
Throw your
wild
degree
card.
away, bro. Fucking put it on a shelf.
I was like, I am doing it. It's my last thing I ever do. And I did it. It's been hard. A lot of people have said to me, I don't know how you do it with your husband working away, kid on the spectrum, daughter who's wild. I was like, nah, I just did it. I just had to because I didn't have any other choice.
Yeah.
But to get up and
That was your only. There was no other choice.
That was
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to. You're on.
Who else is going to feed the
Yeah,
kid?
yeah.
We just got to do it. So
This is life now.
yeah,
This is how we're doing
you
it.
make a choice. You
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
do it. Yeah, and I've kind of made a promise to myself that if I decided to do something, I was going to do it. I was going to finish it out. And
That's a pretty good trait to have.
you've got to have
Yeah.
a kid. You got to do that. We don't hand these babies back.
No, you can't. You can't put them back in the cupboard when I've
No,
had enough of
there's
this.
no takes backsy rules on kids.
Actually,
Too bad.
I seen a thing this morning with John Cena, the wrestler.
Yeah.
And they said to him, why don't you have any kids? And he's like, well, I hear that you need to look after them.
literally, they come to you for everything.
Literally everything.
And Zan asks me all these life questions, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out myself.
Yeah,
sis.
dude. Yeah. And the biggest thing, they come to you with fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Random. Yeah.
You're just like, man, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Like, what are you saying?
Zan's been asking me about what happens to us when we die, and I'm like, we go to heaven, and and she was like, yeah, what happens to your body though? And I'm like, we bury it.
Oh, so she has never seen a funeral.
She has been to one funeral.
Yeah.
She went to who I call my mama.
Oh, yeah.
So the one that I just claimed.
Yep.
I'm a claimer.
She sees what she likes and she takes it.
I'll take one of those. We go shopping for people who matter. Put you in my basket. So she's been to one funeral. I think that's
But
it.
still very young to grasp what the fuck was going on.
Well, she
I
was
suppose.
only
Not
she was born in the
coherent,
October, and then Mama died the following Easter.
Yeah.
So she was only real little.
Yeah, she wouldn't have. Yeah.
She was just giggling. She was crawling around, running around, giggling, and all the oldies loved her.
Yeah,
they were like,
yeah.
"Oh, the children." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Sit down, woke what? Got a eulogy to read." You can't tame my kids. They're thugs. So and she's very inquisitive, and she asks these questions, and I'm like, I don't know. She asks about my dad all the time, and I'm like, I have to be honest.
Yeah,
I have to tell you
100%.
the truth. I can't lie to you because you're going to remind me about that lie.
Yeah.
So I have to tell the God honest truth, and she wants to know it all. She wants to know it all.
Yeah, it's wild.
And I think she has taught me a lot. She's helped me reflect a lot on my life and think back and be like, okay, well, all this happened. What can I take from this? What good can I take from this to pass on to my children?
Yeah.
And not just focus on the bad, because otherwise I'd have a laundry list of poo and nothing good to give her.
Yeah.
So,
And just hearing that story, maybe some accountability in just biting the bullet.
Yeah, absolutely. Just appreciate those little things.
Yeah,
I've got lots of little things.
Yeah.
And I've got to hold on to those little good things. Otherwise, life's shit. You
100%.
can't hold a grudge.
No.
I mean, you
can't.
can.
We do.
Someone
we do.
still owes me $70.
Yeah.
But, but It's the little things that really do matter. And she definitely, both my kids have, but she really helps me reflect on my life. And I'm like, you were given to me for a damn good reason.
100%. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I had a lesson to learn somewhere, and you're teaching it to me right now. So
Yeah.
it just gives a different perspective.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Kids do that. Kids are so funny in teaching you lessons that you didn't even know you
You
needed.
didn't even, absolutely, yeah, and yeah, some things that like some of my grief that I've had to work through. She'll ask me a question, and then I'll have to think of those positives, and then I go, oh shit, actually, yeah, like I can make this better.
Yeah, that's
it
right.
doesn't all have to be shit.
Yeah. You can work up the answer, and while finding that answer, you can go, okay, right, we're back here again.
Yeah.
Now I'm taking away a new perspective to try and soften it, sort of thing, but tell the truth. And
and I always want to be like honest with my kids.
100%.
I don't want their life to be built on a lie.
There's
I don't
nothing
want them
worse.
to be, put in the corner.
Yeah.
Like I want them to know that you do have to talk about things.
Yeah.
You do have to work through things. You can't just sweep it under a rug. Get you nowhere.
And that's the best thing with like what I said before, with like accountability, and it doesn't matter how young they are if they're going to ask. I've same with our kids. It doesn't matter from what side they ask a question, and don't matter how hard the question is, I will tell the truth but give a reason on why. They could ask me something where I'm clearly in the wrong or where someone else is clearly in the wrong. Even when someone else is in the wrong, I'll defend them in a way to be like, look, this is what's happened. I think this is why it happened that way.
Yeah.
We can't judge them on that, but all I can give you is the facts. Yeah. And you know the story that I know, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's a good one. That's a good one to fucking do. And if anyone needs that reality check, take this advice.
Yourself.
Yeah, bro. Don't lie. Don't make up white lies, especially to kids. Like we know what we can lie about with kids, like the
big red man.
Yes.
You can lie about him.
That's fine.
That's fine.
But don't make up a white lie about the reason they don't have a grandma or they don't have an uncle. Or
it's just going to be harder to backtrack that later.
They're going to turn 16 and talk to someone.
Zan actually caught me out in a white lie.
Yeah, okay.
She did. It wasn't really nice. Apologies in advance. She had asked about my parents.
Yeah.
And she must have caught me on a bad day.
Yeah.
And I said, Mummy doesn't have parents.
Oh, yeah, right.
I don't have parents. I don't have parents. She said, what happened to them? I said, they died.
Shit. Yeah.
And then Uda pulled me up. He says, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say your mum's dead. I said, but she did to me. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Like I shouldn't have. And she asked me another time. She said, your mummy who died, did she used to do this? And I was like, actually, Zan, I have to tell you.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I lied about that. She's not actually dead. She's very well and alive, doing whatever she's doing. Mummy just said that because she was really hurt by everything, the relationship, how it unfolded, how it is. Mummy was really hurt, and that was an easy answer, but it wasn't the right answer. And I had to correct that because I was like, one day she's going to probably meet her. Like she has met her in passing a few random places. I introduce her by her name. I don't call her grandma for my kids.
Yeah.
And I do say, that's my mother. And I've just been honest and said, you know what? Mummy didn't like the way she treated her.
That is the best
I
way
didn't like that. I wanted a better standard for you to be raised in.
Yeah.
And so that's why I cut her out of my life. She's still alive. She's your cousin's grandma. They have a great relationship. I'm just not going to put myself in that position again.
Yeah, we're not there anymore.
She's moved past that. She fixated on that for a while, and it was really hard to continue to relive, I corrected it, and we moved past it, and I was like, please never mention her again. Because it's such a hard topic. Like, how do you explain to a child that you just don't like someone?
Yeah.
We always teach our children, you still have to play with them if you don't like them.
Yeah, trying to teach them love and respect. And
that's right. But how do you teach a 4-year-old? Mummy didn't like that person, so she has nothing to do with them.
We have adult problems.
Yeah, like but why?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah, you
all the
know?
time.
You can't be mean. I'm like, well,
We've got the luxury of because I fucking said.
yeah, because I
That's
said
yeah,
so,
yeah.
because I'm the mum now.
We're pretty good with that. Our kids, if they will test the waters. Well, why? Like if something, it could be just like why aren't we having pizza tonight? Because I
what I
fucking
chose.
said, man. Like
Yeah.
it's just because.
Yeah, but it's so hard to like not fall back into those traits of because I said so.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
the
yeah.
boss.
Yes,
You
you
know,
got to be
like
careful with it.
especially when you're trying to
to.
break a cycle,
Yeah,
you have to really keep yourself in check and be like, you know,
100%.
I can't just be the dictator.
Can't be blowing it off and
Yeah,
just saying
like
this is because and that is why.
Yeah,
You got to
nothing-
use it. You got to use it carefully.
Yeah, that's it. It's all like a big word game, isn't it? It's so hard. It's so hard raising kids.
It is. While we're on the subject of kids,
Yes.
I want to know
Okay.
the number one or the first. I asked 2 questions really.
Okay.
What is your earliest memory of being a kid? The
My-
one you care to talk about. You don't have to. It's up to you. You
I
are
have
steering the
one
ship.
earliest memory, and I've thought about this because Jessa, you know, she pre-warned me,
Yeah.
and I keep going back and thinking about different times in my life. But my earliest memory
Yeah.
of being a child, I probably would have been maybe, I want to say maybe 3 or 4. My earliest memory is at the caravan park in Cowra, waiting for my older sisters to come and take me in to shower me because my dad couldn't take me to shower there.
Right.
So that's my earliest memory is waiting outside the toilet blocks with my 2 older brothers.
Just
They
chilling.
were like, you know, the men of the family. Waiting for one of my sisters to come in and take me in and shower me. And then I remember having a bit of a tantrum because I didn't want to stay at dad's
Yeah.
and her having to leave and the boys have to take me back to the caravan because we lived in a caravan with our dad.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah. So dad lived at the Cowra,
The cows go
Cowra
rah.
Caravan Park for a little while. And the boys and I used to do visitation there.
Yeah.
And once I hit a certain age, I was allowed to stay over. But obviously, mum couldn't come in and shower me because,
Yeah.
you know,
she's
they
not
were
showing up
angry
there.
at each other.
Yeah.
But dad couldn't take me to the women's toilets and I couldn't go into the men's toilets
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
So, and that was when they had boys and girls toilets. It
Yeah.
wasn't mixed. it was
Now it's not an issue.
boys and girls, you know.
You fucking go in
and-
anyone now.
Yeah, so we would go and spend some time with dad there. And yeah, obviously I had to shower.
Yeah.
That was always the one rule. You had to shower. So yeah, they had to get my sisters to come in and shower me.
Pretty wild times back then.
Yeah.
Like, if I remember visitation, and obviously I'm a boy, but
What a shit time.
yeah, it some ways it was good because I got to go on a plane, but
Yeah. So you got to go on a plane. I got to go to a caravan.
yeah, you got to go to a caravan. It's pretty
And
different.
we used to have there was a caravan next to us of a guy who used to be a boxer. And I remember one time like kicking a ball underneath his caravan or something and like me being like, Jack, go and get the ball. I'm not going. He's like, go and get it, Kate, get it. I'm like, I'm not going.
Oh, because
near
you thought
him.
he was some scary dude.
Yeah, because he was a boxer and he was like retired. He was so old. And, you know, and my dad would be like, go and get it, Kate. I'm like, oh my God, no way. He's going to eat me alive. He'll stab me. He'll stab me down. Like, you can't put me out there, feed me to the wolves, you know? Like, so we had very different, and my parents weren't civil.
Yeah, no.
They were not. It was that stereotypical torn between 2 kind of homes.
Yeah.
You know, like
I've got the T-shirt.
Dude, it's torn. It's torn though. Like you know,
it's
was
fucking so
it
bad.
was. I think a lot of my childhood, I felt like a pawn, whether it was unintentional or not.
Yeah,
You know, the snide little comments of, "Oh, okay, you have to go. He's your father," or "Your mother wouldn't let me have you," or you know, like all of those little comments, which
they don't
You-
realise what you're
they-
listening to.
They
and
don't
like,
realize it, yeah, and how that would affect your behavior when you go to the next person's house. You know, like I would remember, you know, mum being like, "You have to go, you have to go." And I'm like, "I don't want to go, I don't want to go," because I wanted to play down the road with Sarah. You know, she was my bestie.
Yeah, yeah,
I want to ride
yeah.
bikes, listen to MP3 players.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, we've
like,
got our fucking holiday set up here.
you
Like,
know,
yeah, we don't
yeah,
want to go. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
I didn't want to go. And then it was the you have to, you know, like, you know, you've got to go to your dad's, blah, blah, blah. And so when I get there, I'd be pissed off because mum made me go.
Yeah.
I wanted to play with my friends. And
Yeah.
then he would start on the, you know, well, your mother holds me, you know, holds your kids from me. She never lets me see you, you know, rah, 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 rah.
Yeah.
And I mean, she did what she had to do.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I may not like her now, but there was a court order in place. We had to go.
Yeah.
He
yeah,
had a
yeah.
right to see us.
It was still
It
the
wasn't
fucking
her
thing,
fault that he was a drunk.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, but that effect on you as a kid of being torn between homes and neither one really being that much better than the other. And you're just like,
Yeah.
well, fucking give me to the state. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
you know, like
100%.
what's going to be better? But yeah, we definitely had that. I think me in particular, I didn't get many good years of my dad. I didn't get any good years of my dad.
Yeah. Okay.
So my parents split, officially divorced when I was like 6 months old.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Righto.
Dad was in prison for yet another DUI.
No, fuck. Righto.
Back when they send you to prison for DUI.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And yeah, so they split when I was about 6 months old. We had nothing at that point because Dad had gambled away everything.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, he used to be an auto electrician over in Cowra, had his own business, but just liked to drink, liked to watch the horses, and
It's pretty
lost
easy.
it all.
It's pretty fucking easy to do.
Lost it
is.
all. And yeah, like you think, oh fuck, I could never. But when you look at somebody in a depressive state, they
Oh yeah, yeah. You make the most fucking irrational decisions, and
Oh.
you think just one more. Like,
just
I've,
one,
yeah, I've got. If I make this bet, you know,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if the fucking house is on the line. If this comes home,
Yep,
we're
I'll
set.
fix it.
Yeah,
It'll be all fixed.
Yeah.
It'll be all good. That's right. Yeah. Well, he could never. He was in so deep that he could never.
yeah,
And I think they were so unkind to each other. Probably both brokenhearted.
yeah.
know?
I mean, yeah, it's
I
fucking.
don't know that he ever got over her.
Yeah, it sucks. It's a big thing to fucking lose someone that you think so. Like when you get into the mind frame of like, I'm never going to lose this person. Like
Yeah.
we're married, we got
Yeah.
kids, or like.
And
we're
then when
well,
your own actions has caused that person, you know, like
yeah, yeah. When
you
it all
look
comes
back and
home to
think, oh,
roost,
if you
like,
just put the beer down, if you just went to work, if you just stopped gambling,
yeah, yeah.
if you just didn't raise that hand,
If some
would all
things are
be
just
different.
more fucking important to people at the time
yeah,
than what they see in the
It's
bigger
just-
picture. It's,
yeah,
it's-
self-medicating and lost it all. So yeah, by the time I was around, it was already turmoil.
yeah,
You know,
right.
and he was already a drunk. And I think my older siblings got some good years.
Yeah,
My elder sister's obviously got, I mean, there's 10 years between me and my older sister. She definitely got a fair few good years.
yeah. She would have had that nice home life at some point. Yeah.
They had the house, they had the happy family, you know, the business. I think right up until my older brother, the one right above me, had the business. I've heard stories of them playing in the workshop and everything
Yeah,
like
okay,
that.
right.
But then, I mean, there's 3 years between me and him. Somewhere in that time,
It's gone to shit.
crashed and burned.
Yeah,
And so by the time I got there, it was
she was already done. and dusted.
she was done and
Yeah, yeah.
dusted. She was burnt. She
Yeah.
was burnt. There was no coming back from it. And you know, I don't think either sides of my family ever really knew how to deal with mental health.
Oh,
you
it
know?
wasn't a thing back then, really.
No.
Like, it wasn't
No, like I know my nan used to put him in rehab and things like that. She just throw the money at it.
Yeah, okay.
Money will fix it. I'll
Yeah.
pay your bill.
Yeah.
I'll put you in rehab. I'll, you know, do this. I'll do that. But that was just enabling, you know, and she didn't know how
Yeah.
else to help. But
So, like, maybe he didn't want to be helped even.
I
if he-
don't think so.
yeah,
Like, you know, I saw him.
I mean, that's an illness too.
It
at the end of
is,
the day,
yeah.
it's-
Like, I mean, when you you're just so far into it.
Yeah.
Like addiction is really hard to overcome.
Yeah.
I saw him Father's Day just before he died. So my birthday was the 5th of September. I saw him the 6th of September. And then he died on the 17th of September.
Yeah. Okay.
And I remember going from Macca's back when Macca's had the booth seats.
Oh yeah.
The
Okay.
big
Yeah.
booth
Yeah. Yeah.
seats
Yeah.
where now the Cara Macca's has a cafe there, a cafe there. I would always go there and think, yeah, that's the last place I saw my dad, right where your coffee machine is.
Yeah. Right.
That's
yeah.
it.
Okay.
There's, and like I've got a photo of him from that stage, and he looked about 90 years old.
Yeah,
Like, and he
okay,
was
yeah.
only 48 when
Yeah.
he died. Like he looked old, and we had the visit there. It was like kind of, Father's Day, my birthday, whatever the visit was. And then I remember him saying to Mum on the way back, he goes, we'll just stop in at the Lachlan and just grab a slab. And so she did.
Yeah.
She brought him that slab of VB,
Yeah.
dropped him off, and he said, I'll see you in a couple of weeks, Kate.
Yeah.
And then he drove down to Bateau Bay and died with a VB can in his hand.
What a way to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah. He had a hole in his esophagus, and
Really?
he had drank a hole into his esophagus.
Shit.
And his friends thought that he was asleep, that he passed out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So he like died next to his friends.
He died with a VB in his hand.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, not to be rude, that's fucking pretty cool way to die. But
Bleeding into massive internal hemorrhage.
shit. Yeah, yeah.
What a
No,
way
like,
to go.
He'd be happy with that, but
I mean,
he'd
well,
be stoked.
he died doing what he
Yeah.
did best.
He'd be fucking
He
stoked
was-
with that.
I think at some stage he had just accepted the fact that there was no fixing
Yeah.
it. He was
Yeah.
too far gone. When they cleared out his house, he had all these medications and stuff, all these pills that, he had cirrhosis of the liver, so they'd given him all these medications to help.
It's
he
already a downhill run.
filled
From
the
there.
script and just never took the
Oh, right,
pills.
yeah,
He
okay,
had no intentions. I think he was probably embarrassed,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing too. I feel embarrassed to, like, you go to the bloody chemist to get something for the kids and it's like, I don't even know what this fucking cream is, but
Yeah.
like, and stuff, especially stuff for girls.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, then I don't know what this is, but just give it to me. Hurry up.
Have they had it before? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just
man.
doing what I'm told.
I don't even know why I'm fucking here.
But yeah, the embarrassment, I think some people can literally get to a state of embarrassment where they would rather continue doing that.
Oh yeah. Sometimes
to
you
turn
don't
their
feel
life
like
around.
you're that bad. Like you don't.
Yeah. And I think honestly he was probably never sober enough to never let him get sober enough
Yeah.
to realise
Like understand the
just how
severity
far
of
it was.
Yeah.
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 Just how yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. My parents, see, I'm like, so I come from the same thing, but my parents, same thing, actively fucking hated each other.
Yeah.
But was used as a pawn. My dad always wanted me. My mum, I think in hindsight, just fucking dangled the carrot in front of the donkey. And Dad fought tooth and nail until I did go up to live with him. And then by then I was too fucked in the head by all this bullshit that had
the
gone
back and
on.
forth.
And then
Yeah.
I just like, I didn't rebel, but I was just like, I told my old man, like, I said, look, Mum sent me up here for a holiday. She'd be happy to have me back. And that was what I was told. And I was stupid enough to not realise the fucking consequence of being like, this is going to rip this man's heart out.
Yep.
Like, fuck me, man.
Yeah, because if it's said to you, why can't you say it to them?
Yeah, I really didn't understand the severity of it until
Yeah.
I seen the look on his face. And I was like, fuck, that was probably the wrong thing to say. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
but
Yeah.
yeah, no, I understand the whole turmoil of
Definitely, it's one of the things that I learnt when I was doing my Cert 3 for my childcare
Yeah.
was that it's like the first 1,000 days of a child's life builds the foundation of their life.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
those first few years, all of the things that you teach them, you think, oh, they're babies.
No,
They're
no.
just learning the role.
No.
That foundation sets them up for life. So when I look back at my foundation, there wasn't a whole heap.
And you've done
There was no
really fucking.
slab.
You've done really fucking
There
well.
was
to
no
me with it.
slab.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
it just, there wasn't much of a foundation there. And I can see times where my mum tried really hard. You know, like she really did try for a period to turn it around.
Yeah.
But I think in some sense she maybe forgot to let me grieve.
Oh yeah.
You know, like when my dad died, and then a few weeks later we were on a family trip to see my sister up in Darwin. Best holiday ever. It was freaking awesome. I saw like Uluru, Mataranka Springs. It was freaking awesome. But I went from, okay, so I stopped seeing my dad when I was like 9. That was when like, you're not allowed to go back.
Yeah.
Like courts were like,
Yeah, too much.
nada, brother.
Yeah.
And then he died when I was 11.
Yeah.
And so I hadn't seen him, or I'd seen him when I was on the bus. I mean, like, that's my dad, you know.
Yeah, you see him around town and whatever.
You know,
that's
not
it.
much,
Yeah.
except if we would go past the pub and be like, there he is,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
or if he called mum to say, come get me some beer, you know.
Yeah.
There wasn't a whole heap, like, he was, I think that's when people thought maybe I would start grieving the loss of him. But I really didn't start grieving the loss till he actually died.
Yeah,
you know,
okay,
and
yeah.
then we went on this holiday, and it was probably night 2 or 3 of the holiday that I worked out that my mum and my stepdad were now in a relationship.
Oh, okay.
And so
right.
for me as an 11-year-old, pre-pubescent, you know, I'm
It's
just
wild.
about
There's a
to
lot
hit,
of stuff going on.
your
Yeah,
dad just died,
Yeah.
and now you're in a swag with old mate
yeah.
who is an amazing person. Like, I give it to him. He
It's
did.
still a shock to the system when that shit goes down there.
Yeah. And he used to always say to me, you know, I'm not your dad. I'm never going to be a replacement for your dad.
Yeah.
But it felt like with the timing that it was like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah, I'm moving in now. Yeah.
Now I've got this. And it was just shit timing.
Yeah.
We never spoke about it. And if we did, it was, your dad wasn't a nice man, Kate.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Oh, I wore quite a few backhands from that man.
Yeah.
You know, like if this body could tell you all it's been through just from that man alone, like I know he wasn't a nice man, but he was still my dad.
That's right.
You know, so
That's right.
like with the grief there, I didn't quite grieve him the way that I should have. It took me a lot longer to work through all of that. All of my teenage years when I was out doing dumb shit.
That's just fucking life, but isn't it?
Well, yup.
What do? You just be a teenager and you fucking rebel. You blame your dad.
Yeah, I could. My dad's dead.
Yeah,
we can do about it.
A lot of I've heard the story a few times. I've seen both sides of the fucking thing. Like I've seen children with parents that have died go down this road, and some go down this road, and you just like.
Well, that's really I see that even
it's a
within
fork
my
in,
family.
Yeah, it's a fork in the road when
it is.
And
you
happens.
think, okay, so like we've all lived the same life, right? We
Yep.
all grew up in the same house.
Yep.
Totally different experiences.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 5 of us kids. Every single one of us is going to have a different version.
We all have different versions. Very nice.
Very nice. We did that different experience, you know, like we could literally be in the same room at the same time and have 2 completely different takeaways for it. You know, I definitely, once I left school and did all that, I got with a guy. Got with a guy and thought, you know, like, I'm a cool girl. I can handle my shit, and ended up struggling with my own addiction. And I saw, like, you know, one of my brothers still kind of, you know, dabbles here and there. I got to a point where I was like, I have to change my life.
Yeah, this is.
I'm going to end up like him. I'm going to be dead.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Well, that's the biggest. That's like the fucking shining light right there. Like, we've got to cut this shit out. We've got number one reason right there.
Yeah. Well, I think, and I used to always say, I'm never going to be like my dad. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. My dad was a drinker. That doesn't mean I couldn't do coke though.
Yeah.
You know, like
still some sort of substance abuse.
I was always say, I'm not like my dad. He used to drink. I'm just like ripping bongs and popping pills. Like, you know, like I'm not like my dad though.
No.
You know,
So
because
you looked in. When was the day you looked in the mirror and went, "Fuck"? Just because it's.
I was 18, and it was a little mirror.
It was a mirror.
It was a mirror.
I love a mirror moment.
It was a mirror. Um, trigger warning, slightly traumatic. I was down in the Gong. I used to live just off Warilla Beach,
Yep.
right near the tennis courts there. And I was with my boyfriend at the time, and we were driving across to his sister's house. He likes to say it was because we had bald tires. Okay, it wasn't because we had bald tires.
Right.
I was pregnant at the time,
Yep.
and he had gotten high before. I wasn't smoking any pot. I wasn't using anything
Yeah.
at that time. But he had gotten high right before we got in the car to drive over to his sister's house, and he ran a red light and T-boned another car.
Yeah. Shit.
We had Red Hot Chili Peppers playing,
Oh no.
and when you crash a car, the music doesn't
It
stop.
doesn't stop. No, unless the
It
battery's
doesn't stop.
disconnected. It's yeah.
It keeps playing. He got out of the car and kissed the ground, and I'm there like a little mirror. Fuck.
Oh right. Yeah.
I was
okay,
looking
you're just
in the
looking
mirror.
at
I was
yourself.
putting some lip gloss on or something like that, and the mirror was still down, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's fucked, bro!"
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember hearing someone saying, "Your wife, your wife."
Yeah.
You know, because
right.
I'm
yeah,
still
yeah.
sitting in the car,
Still in the
like
car. Yeah.
ears ringing, Red Hot Chili Peppers playing,
Ah,
the front wheels fucked, it's gone.
what was the song?
I don't know the name of it, but I would recognize it if I heard it. It was definitely Yes, that's yeah.
Under the bridge.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. And you know, and every time I hear it, I'm like, ugh.
Jeez, that's a ripper.
I could listen to it way. I could
Yeah.
listen to the whole song now. But yeah, so we got out of the car like massive. It's a massive intersection right before Shell Harbour Mall.
Yeah. Okay.
And it comes just nice, cruisy, swooped out, fucking.
Right.
Wrote the car off,
Yeah.
and then I went to the hospital. I was like, check me out, I'm pregnant. They were like, are you in any pain? I'm like, I can't feel shit right now, bro. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
Like adrenaline would be fucking
I'm in
crazy.
shock.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He was worried he was going to get a fine. I said to the Pope, you should drug test him.
Yeah. Right.
You know, like he is really high right now.
Wild right here, man.
I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah.
he is. You should drug test him. And they sent me home, and then I ended up back there that night with a miscarriage.
Yeah. Fuck.
Because of it. And that's when I went, I probably like need to do better.
Well, maybe everything happens for a fucking reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't learn there though.
Yeah.
I kept going.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah, I kept going. Yeah, I stayed with him for a little bit longer. And you know, started smoking weed again, and that was whatever.
Yeah.
And then started on the coke, and that was, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd gotten into a pretty bad altercation with him and his sister, and I was like, I need to not.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I called my
yeah.
stepdad. Was like,
Yeah.
come here, bro.
Yeah.
And he
yeah.
did. He drove down and he picked me up and drove back, and I thought that's when I would turn my life around.
And that'd be the turning point that this is
Right.
like enough's enough. Yeah.
But when I'd come home, nobody wanted to talk about it.
Yeah. Right.
They were like, no, don't worry about it.
Just sweep it under the rug and then get on with
Yeah,
it.
one of my sisters had a baby, and she was like, I don't think Kate's ready to hold a baby.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And I was like, I'm not dead.
Yeah. I
Like,
still have feelings. I still like children.
You
like,
know,
yeah.
like whatever. So found some new friends,
Yeah.
continued to use,
Yeah.
and continued to use. Like, it was literally just working to buy pills.
Oh, that's that. Yeah, that's that.
You
life.
know, like, I'm not sure how I didn't, like, there must be somebody watching out for me, because I should have died in those next like 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of drugs that I took was just, and I was like 44 kilos.
Yeah, right.
I was tiny.
Just fucking like
There was
raked in.
nothing off me.
Yeah.
Like, there was, I wasn't eating. I was
Just living for the
Just
weekend.
literally.
Yeah.
Like how many caps can we take in one night?
Yeah.
I think I
yeah.
got to like 8, and the boys
Wow,
were
for like being at like 40 kilos,
"Bro,
8 caps.
8 caps," and they weren't like
Wow.
they were good. Like
Back in the
then,
day when drugs were good.
they were like
Yeah.
$40 a pill,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, "Ah," you know.
Yeah.
Not sure how I've got any teeth left from how much I was chewing my face off.
Fuck, man.
Like, you know, and I was still like, you know, oh, my dad died, my baby died.
Yeah,
What was
playing the
me?
blame game. Just,
But
yeah,
it's
woe is
everyone
me.
else's fault but mine.
Yeah.
And then the turning point, the point that I decided that I was going to stop, I'd had a phone call with my brother on New Year's Day of 2017.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And he said, I want you to do a year of yes.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a year of yes?
No.
A year of yes is where essentially for the entire year, whenever somebody asks you to do something, you have to say yes.
Oh, fuck. Not a chance I would do that.
Right? And I was like coming down off something.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. And Jessa was there and she was like, okay, first thing that we want you to do. And I was like, okay, sure, let's do it. And they said, you need to get clean.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I was like, well, I can't say no. I have to say yes.
Well, that's
I have
a good.
to say yes to that. And so 2017,
Fuck, the year of yes.
the year of yes, that's the year I got clean.
That's hectic.
That was it. And I was like, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. I have to finish what I started.
I feel like you should do that. Like, it's fucking awesome that you did that.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of put rules on it. Like,
I reckon that
I was obviously like, if anyone asks me to say, you know, do drugs, I can't do that.
I would have left get clean at the end of the year. Like,
no, well,
let's do yes and drugs.
Jess really wanted to see me alive.
Yeah. No, that's fucking.
So that
really
was
good.
my first. Yeah, she was like, "You got to get clean. You got to stop doing drugs." And I was like,
fucking wild when people around you, like your loved ones, are like, mate.
You
like even your fun loved ones, the fun.
Yeah,
people.
I know. She was the cool sister, and I was like, "Why are you telling me I can't do drugs?" Like,
yeah.
You know, I'm a big girl.
Yeah,
I'm 18.
I'm fine, man. I'm fucking having fun.
Yeah.
My dad died. Like,
yeah, remember that? Like 7 years ago. Exactly. Like I've trauma. I've lived a traumatic life. Okay, like. My baby just died.
Yeah. I'm going through.
But it wasn't. That was not. It's never an excuse. Like, that is not how you grieve with things. Like,
no, absolutely.
You know, I was being silly. I thought I knew what I was doing. I obviously wasn't given grieving techniques as a child. I never learned how to process what was going on.
100%.
Maturely. Yeah.
I don't think any of us. I don't think anyone.
No, we're just winging it. We're like winging it for the better part of our lives. So yeah, I got clean, and then, my brother had said, okay, next thing is we want you to do a Brazilian jiu-jitsu class.
Oh, so you trained as well? I didn't know that. Oh, you tried?
I tried.
I suppose when you're as heavy as a fucking
Feather.
bag of potatoes. Yeah.
The bag, not the potatoes. I was like, okay. So they're like, we want you to do a class. And I was like, okay, whatever. I had to like chew my nails off.
Oh, really?
Because I'd just gotten a set of, I think they were orange acrylics. Ew.
It's a different time.
Chew them off. And was like, right, I'll do it. And I remember sitting in the car going, I'm fucking never dating again.
Yeah.
I'm never ever dating again. Like, yuck. I'm gonna be a lesbian.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a lesbian. Like,
that's,
I'm not.
That's just it.
And my brother had said to me in the car, he was like, except for the exception. And I was like, no fucking way. There's no exception. Like, no. Yeah. I'm like, somebody asked me not to date for 12 months because that's what I'm gonna do. Like, somebody asked me, and he was like, no. There's an exception. I was like, no, there's not. So I went in and I did this stupid class and it was gross. People were sweaty. They were touching me.
Yeah.
I got fucking thrown over a 14-year-old boy's shoulder.
Yeah.
Like,
this is fucking shit.
I thought he was going to break my bones.
Yeah,
I was like, I am not strong enough for this. And I remember, sitting there on the mat, and I looked up and I saw Uda, and I was like, he's mine.
He's a bit of all right.
He's mine. I was like, nah, I like that man.
Yeah.
I didn't know him at all, but I was
Yeah.
like, cry. I wanted him.
So how long did that take before, like, did you say good day that day or did you?
He didn't know who I was. He
Yeah.
did. I don't even think he said that. He asked the people around him, who's the new chick? And someone said, oh, yeah, that's Jack's sister.
Yeah.
He thought I was Jack's older sister.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
No.
No.
No, not the older sister. And
She just got out of rehab.
So, yeah, I was like, yeah, he's like, I like him. I hadn't even spoken to him, but I was like, claim.
You just,
claim
yeah.
dibs on that one. And I think it was that same night, Jessa had said, oh, do you mind if we invite our friend round for dinner? Like, we just invite people over for dinner.
Yeah.
Like, randomly. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, okay. Like, your
Whatever.
house,
Yeah.
you know. So then Uda walks in and I went, oh, my God.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's the guy with the beard. And Jess said, oh, I've just got to duck down and grab a bag of lettuce. And I was like, okay. They were gone for like an hour and a half
Yeah.
for a bag of lettuce.
Yeah. It was a
I was like, I've been set up. They they parked down the road. They didn't even get
do anything.
They came back without the lettuce. And I was like, where's the lettuce, Jess? Like, you trying to tell me something, you know? So, yeah, and I just, like, I knew. I was like, yeah, nah, I like him.
That's pretty sick anyway. That's good.
Yeah.
I wish life was that easy for everyone. They could just like, I like that person. Then they just had a Jess.
Yeah. Yeah.
That way, for dinner.
I just decided I liked him and that he was going to be mine, and I got what I wanted. We got married the following year. Literally. 18 months later, married.
I locked that man down.
Yes, I did. So, you know, yeah, I claimed him and he was mine, and that was that. So
that's pretty sweet.
he didn't know how old I was. He thought I was older than I was.
How long until you found out?
That was family dinner night.
Oh, that was like when the family were involved.
So he had, after we had met, there was a few weeks of like just talking.
Yeah.
And he had came over to Cowra. They stayed the night at Mum's there because they were going to Young for a funeral.
Yeah.
We'd stayed up till like 3 a.m. talking.
Oh, they're the sweetest times, aren't they?
Yeah. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. I showed him my camera collection.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you know, like fangirling. I was like, yeah.
I listened to this song. Do you like this song? I just really like this song.
I think he was probably not even listening.
Yeah.
Like, he was just tired.
None of us do, hey? Like, we've
been
been
his mate's funeral and I'm here yapping till 3 a.m.
Me and Jess did the same thing for so long.
Just talked for so long, yeah. And so I had, you know, asked him to come out to the hoe and made it official there. And then like the following week he was like, oh, he was coming over. He was like, do you want to like stay at mine or do you want to stay at Jess's, you know? And I was like, oh, you know, whatever sort of thing. He said, I've just got to go around and feed my brother's dogs. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he messaged me the next day and was like, actually, we're going to have dinner. No, we're going to babysit my nephews. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I can do that. Like, I can be around kids. You know, that's fine. And then later that day, it was actually my brother and his wife will be there. We'll have dinner with them. And I was like, okay.
All right.
Couple days later, so it turns out one of my other brothers is going to be there too. But that's it.
This is all that's happening.
That's it. Yeah. Day of, we're pulling into their driveway and he goes, oh, look, Mum and Dad are here. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're meeting the parents.
It's
like,
a fucking family reunion.
You know,
now.
it's a family. We go into the house. Oh, he's my other brother. I didn't know he was going to be here. And then there's the other brother. He's here with his wife and kids too. And I'm like, how did we were feeding the dogs.
Yeah, we come here to feed the dogs. And
now I've met, 4 of your brothers. What? And your mum and dad. Lucky I brought a fucking flagon of rum port. So I was like, okay, it's a party.
Yeah.
Like, don't go to somebody's house empty-handed.
No,
I show up with a
100%.
flagon. Apparently that was perfect.
That
That
was-
was just they were like, shit, yeah, rum port. I was like, sweet. And then, one of his sister-in-laws had asked me, like, what I had done. I was like, I've done a bit of this, I've done a bit of very vague.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah.
like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not going
The
to.
usual details you give. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to just tell you that I've been clean for like 2 freaking weeks. Like, didn't you say you were a pastor? Like, no way
Yeah,
am I
yeah,
telling
yeah.
you my life story.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
who you are, you
Yeah.
know. And then one of them said, oh, how old are you? And I said, how old do you think I am? And so they played a guessing game amongst all of them.
Did Uda play as well?
He said, I'm staying out of this,
Yeah. Was that
and
his realisation? It was like, I
he
don't
was
actually
like,
fucking know how old she is.
he said, oh, she's about 21, 23, and one of his brothers said, I think you're half my age, give or take 1 year.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, how old are you? And he was 40.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you're actually right. And he's like, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 19. And Uda was like, sorry? I thought you were his older sister, not the younger sister.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, no, but I'm the baby of the family.
Yeah.
So here he is, 28,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
19. He's like, this feels illegal. So,
Oh shit.
He was like, fuck. And I was like, I thought you knew. Like, didn't you know that? He was like, no, I didn't know you were 19. I thought you were older than that. And I was like, oh, well,
Here we are.
I mean, no takes backsies.
It's a bit too late to ask questions now, man.
Yeah.
We're here.
We're
meeting the
here
family.
now. We're not stopping now. Like, I've already claimed you. About to get your name tattooed on me somewhere. No, I haven't yet. He had no idea how old I was. And I felt so dumb too, because I was like, okay, like, do I either look really old or is he just fucking doesn't
true.
care?
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
do I, and when I said, oh, I'm 19, I'm but a child.
Okay.
And they were all like way older than me. I was like, yeah, I'm very young.
Yeah.
I'm very, very young,
And were they okay with that? Like the parents and all the brothers?
His mum was a bit shocked.
Yeah,
She went,
okay.
oh,
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
and his dad was like, oh, very good, young lass, Come here, Dort. He calls me Dort.
Dort.
Dort. Somebody said to me at a birthday party the other week, oh, your dad. I'm like, oh, he's not my dad. He just calls me Dort. Like, he's my father-in-law. I do call them mum and dad now. But, yeah, like he was very interested about my life.
Yeah,
His
okay.
mum was very like, oh, okay, there's a new.
That's fine.
Now that I know her, I can tell her face. She was excited to meet me.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She
so
was
now you
very
know her.
excited. She
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
ooh, little Jeremy's bringing a girl around.
Yeah.
Everyone knew that I was going to be there, but I had no idea we weren't just feeding the dogs. Like it was, they had spread. Uda's bringing a girl to family dinner.
Yeah. The mail went out.
And he knew it was going to be family dinner because every Wednesday night they did family dinner. All the brothers would get around. It was a ritual. It wasn't just a one-off. They did it. I went to their family dinner every Wednesday for the next 2 years straight.
He was like winding himself up to get
yeah,
you there. So he's telling you something new every time. To
Yeah,
make it
he
better.
was just extending and, just like white lies, shouldn't tell them, like I'm like, I think he knew that if he told me come and meet my family, I'd say,
Well, yeah.
no, I'm not doing that.
Oh, he's done well then. Yeah, I suppose there is a way to I guess if you just shuffle in a little bit at a time
Yeah.
until we get there.
Yeah. So he over the period of the few days, he just kind of kept changing it, and I was
Sprinkling
like messaging
some
Jessa
Salt
like,
Bay on the.
I'm nervous. I think I should bring something. And she was like, what are you going to take? I'm a flagon. I'm like, oh, I don't know what else to take, So, yeah, his mum, now that I recognize her face, she was excited to meet someone, because I don't think he ever really brought girls around, like he.
It's a big thing for a guy too to bring girls home.
Yeah,
Well, for the upstanding citizens.
And, well, for his family too, because they're so close. Like they're
you
would call like.
You don't bring the baddies home.
Yeah, exactly. And like, their family is that ideal family. We all love each other. Even when we're fighting, we still love each other and we help each other and we do whatever, like
very
you can ask anything
very
of
different
them.
from your family, your
I was like, you're sus.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want from me?
Yeah.
Don't touch my stuff.
Yeah.
Like, why'd you look at me like that? Like everything. I was skeptical of everything for so long.
This is different, man. Like you're fucking up to something.
Yeah. Like when I lived with him and his brother, and his mum would come around and clean the house, and I'd be like, she's touching my stuff. Don't touch my stuff. Like, like I don't want her in my room, because where I came from, anything's free game.
Yeah.
Like you could touch whatever, take whatever, do whatever, I was like, I'm not having her touch my stuff.
Yeah.
She'd look at my underwear. Like, no way. And I'd come home and she'd folded my underwear. I'm like, how do you fold a G-string? Like, and why is his ex-brother and mother looking at my G-string? Like, I was like, I feel like too spicy for this family.
Yeah,
way too spicy.
That's a bit on. It's a bit on to comprehend that like people are so selfless in that way.
Oh, and I really, really didn't. It took me a long time to accept that was normal.
Yeah.
And there were no strings attached. Like when I was pregnant with Zan and I had HG, so I was vomiting sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
In labour, didn't stop, had to get like drips of IV, like fluids from the hospital because I would not hold anything down.
There's nothing going
think
in
about
probably,
food and vomit. And I remember one day I messaged her and I was like, Zeke has shit himself. I am going to vomit. I cannot deal with this kid. It's too much. And like, it was like 2 minutes and she was at my door.
Yeah.
She was like, I'll change his nappy for you.
Yeah,
I'm like, you drove across town because I was having a sook about changing my own kid's nappy. She's like, it's fine.
Fine, yeah.
I've had 6 boys, Kate. I get it. And I'm like, do I owe you money?
Or like, what do I fucking
what do you want in return? But when you see like a functioning family and you're like, what?
That's how that works.
This isn't like, that doesn't just happen in movies. Like people actually like each other.
Yeah.
Like my family, we fight.
Yeah. And a fight's a fight.
Fighting for 4 years straight. I mean, half my family like have only met Zan in passing.
Yeah, just in passing.
In passing. I think one of my sisters has actually never met her.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And like the Udis family just like each other.
Yeah, it's so wild to think that like your brothers and sisters that you were kids with, at some point you were also innocent together.
Yeah.
And then now the person that used to protect you won't even fucking look at you down the main street. Like
literally.
It's wild.
Yeah. I've had one of my sisters cross the street.
Yeah.
Because she chose my mum's side. And that's fine. She can do that. She can do that.
That's everyone's choice, but you just got to understand the repercussions of you miss out once, you miss out the whole time.
The whole time.
Unless
There's
you
no
fucking Well, I mean, unless something very fucking significant happens and you come to me with absolute fucking pure intentions.
I mean, all she had to do was say sorry.
Yeah.
And mean it and know what she was apologising for.
100%.
I had kind of gone through a bit of shit as a kid. And I'd gotten into an argument with my mum. She'd come from Cowra to Orange. She saw 2 of my siblings and she ran out of time. For me, postpartum depression, baby, husband in Western Australia. And I was like, fuck you.
That's the worst part. That is.
I got mad and I was like, don't come around here and act like you're going to have time for me. And then your whole point of the visit was for you to come and see me. How did you run out of time for me?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. That was the whole fucking thing.
And we got into a big fight over the phone, text messages back.
Oh,
and
so
forth,
toxic. Yeah, yeah.
You know, and she said to me, she was like, you be careful what you say to me, Kate, because I'll tell Uda. I was like,
Okay.
pay you $50 to do it.
Yeah, bet, bro.
Go on.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, tell him what? And she was like, I'll tell him what you said. And I was like, I've probably already told him. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Man.
you know. And she said, I will tell him that you lied about this event. And then what will he think of you?
So, bit of blackmail never goes astray, does it?
And I was like, well, Catherine, I didn't fucking lie.
Yeah.
That actually did happen to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And she was like, well, I was never there for that. I'm like, correct, you weren't there.
You stop speaking out of school then. Dickhead.
You weren't there.
Yeah.
Correct. The correctamundo. Gold star. That's right. You weren't there.
Yeah.
And I'm not actually sure how you even know about it because I've never had that conversation with you to share that experience with you. So I'm not sure how you even know about it.
Yeah, bitches be talking.
Someone somewhere along the line has, said something, whatever. Only a handful of people knew exactly what happened, and some of them only knew very, very minimal details, like something happened.
Yeah.
Not exactly. I think like Jessa is probably the only person who knows exactly what happened. But the words that she was saying, I was like, somebody stretched something.
You can see when someone hears something,
Somebody's been like,
and they make the rest up. Yeah.
Kate said this, and she said you knew about it.
Yeah, they
I'm
make
like,
the rest
well,
up.
no, she didn't because she wasn't there. And yeah, so she said she was going to use my most traumatic life event
Yeah.
and
fuck
tell
that.
my husband because he would think I was dirty.
I'd think less of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking do it. Fucking go.
Wild can't open that box, I dare you. Yeah.
Would you like to organise a date to have a cup of tea and we can all chat about this?
Yeah.
Because I'd love to see the look on your face when he comes back at you,
Yeah,
and so
that's not even a sorry moment for me. I get what you're saying.
Right.
That's fuck you, yeah.
And then I was like, okay, fuck you. Like, fuck you. You're not going to that wasn't my fault. I was a child. Like, that's not my fault. And, you can't use that against me later in life because
Ever at all, at any point.
I called you out on giving my sister my DS that I said she wasn't allowed to have. And then, you didn't come visit me one time.
Yeah,
you can't use that against me and then call me a liar. And I said to her, fucking apologise.
100%.
Nah, for what?
People won't apologise when you tell them to.
Yeah. I was like, fucking apologise. Yep. And so I told her that I thought she was a filthy human being and to never speak to me again.
Yeah.
And I called Jessa and I called Uda and I was
yeah.
so broken. Soon after that, I found out I was pregnant with Zan.
Yeah.
And I was like, she could never know, nobody tell her, know. And, then I found out that one of my siblings was, and you know which one you are, one of my siblings was screenshotting my stuff.
You're a fan.
Subscribe. And she screenshotted something I had put up on Facebook, like if the shoe fits, wear it, bitch, or some shit something, maybe it was something about narcissists or something like that. Yeah. And she'd screenshotted it and sent it to her. But then she screenshotted that and was like, stop putting posts about me on Facebook and sent that to me. And I was like, well, I know who it's come from because, when you click in Messenger and it comes up with the name at the top, who sent the picture.
Oh.
It was in the screenshot. I was like, I know who you are.
Fucking idiot.
I've got the receipts, girl,
Wow.
And yeah, so then I had to go with my sisters and that. I was like, don't screenshot my shit, fuck you. Don't, and then I got blocked. Everybody blocked me. And I was like, you know what? If if that's the collateral damage
Yeah. Yeah.
of setting a better standard for myself, raising my children in a better
So be
environment,
it.
I
Yeah,
guess it's
yeah.
just me and my chosen family,
Yeah, that's it.
you know. So I decided then not to have anything to do with her. I had to kind of speak to her a little bit when my brother got out of jail and he come to live with me. That was just to put up with it moment.
Yeah.
And she started sending me stuff in the mail for my kids. And I called the cops on her. That is stalking. If I don't give you my address and you post something to my house, that's stalking.
That is fucking wild.
It's classed as domestic violence. It is. The police
Well, it
officer
has
told
to
me
be.
that.
Yeah.
It actually is. And so like I made that decision. I'm not going to raise my children in an environment where they feel less than important.
Yeah. Then what's absolutely acceptable and baseline fucking just
Like what's your number one rule
normality.
in this house?
Yeah.
Don't lie.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck
Don't
yeah.
lie.
Zero tolerance
Straight
for that
up.
shit.
Own up to your actions. Apologize when you're wrong.
Yeah.
Like and she couldn't apologize. And I remember like when it was probably like a year or two after, and she said I would apologize if I knew what I did like wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the fact that
Shut
you
up.
don't
Shut
understand
the
what
fuck
you
up
did
right
wrong.
now. Yeah.
Like if you can't like reflect on your life and be like, yeah, I really fucking shouldn't have said that, then
Takes
I
2
don't
seconds
want your
and a big
apology.
and just to take a big fucking gulp and just
Go
go
to the
I did
last
wrong
sent
fucking
message,
thing. Yeah.
scroll up a little bit,
Yeah.
right there, you
Fuck
know,
me.
like. So yeah, I was like, no fucking way am I going to raise my children in that environment. Like I'm just not going to do it. And if I have to break myself in order for them to have a better life, then I'm going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I still have moments when I wake up and go, oh,
Mate,
no, what I did was right.
Am I doing the right thing?
You know,
Am I
like-
fucking too harsh on this whole situation?
Yeah, like my nan, or you should make amends with your mother. And I'm like, no, she's mean.
Yeah,
Like,
bro,
she was
yeah,
mean
yeah.
to me. And there's some things that you can't apologize for.
Yeah.
That no matter what. And, you know, I've since like come across people who have worked with her, whatever, and they've, you know, oh, she's so amazing at her job and she's so, you know, such a caring woman. And I say, you know what? She is an upstanding citizen in the community.
Yeah. Get her behind closed doors.
She is.
Yeah.
To me, I mean, I would never.
Yeah.
You know, I would never. And I made that promise that I was not going to raise my children in that environment. Like I can't have my kids second guessing whether or not they're as important as other people.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, like I'm never going to make my kids deal with somebody who's traumatized them.
Yeah,
You know?
100%.
Like,
You
I'm not
don't.
gonna sit there and be like,
you're
"You
not going to
have
sit
to."
there and turn that blind
Oh,
eye.
but it's your mum.
Yeah.
No. Not even for your mum.
No.
You know, like
No. And that's a lesson that we all should teach everyone in our whole existence is
yeah,
if someone's going to do you wrong, it doesn't matter if it's your mum, your dad, fucking anyone. If they've been a piece of shit to you, you don't have to. You don't.
says who?
Yeah.
You know, like
You fucking don't have
who
to.
says that you have to forgive everything that everyone does? No, you
Yeah.
wouldn't forgive a mass murderer, would you?
That's
Like,
it.
no way. You know, like it's not. We're not about that life. So
On that note, we're going to have to run a part 2, or we can go an extra 20 minutes and fill in just one
do
part.
whatever you want to do, boo.
I need a wee.
Okay, quick pit break.
We'll be back.
Corey's got a wee.
Yeah. We'll be back in follow next week. Follow, like, subscribe, all the fun stuff.
Definitely subscribe.
Part 2 is coming